Hello everybody. So first time I want to say big greet with this space sound, typical sound of Bulgaria. Welcome again in Bulgaria. Dear friends, my presentation, the name New Challenge After Sport Active Career. The big questions and extremely important questions after finish sport career, each athlete is, what do you do after my career? Where now I will go when finish my sport active career? So, many players, when you finish career, they have two ways. First, to continue with sports career with favorite sports, and second way to change another special profession. But now we speak about when you take first decision. The first step for each athlete when you finish career, it's important because this moment when you play as athletes, they play under instruction of the coach. They don't think what do you do, how to make this sport activity. But now, when you stop with my career, when you start first steps in the coaching job, this is the big problem. So, first problem, with which age I start to play. Many players, they start to play with top players. This big mistake. Why? Because 10, 20 years, they play under coach instruction. They have tactics, they have methodologies. But now, when you start to work as coaches, they lose these important first little steps. Why? Because when you start to work with children, you must to include psychology, biology, and medicine, physiology, and pedagogy. All important points when you start to jobs career as coaches. Now, the stages, first stages for each player, this is my opinion, you must to start with children, because the children is the basically age for first steps in each sport. Because each big sport, each big athlete, they come in children with a big name. They are the idol, because they must to touch this top sportsman. It's very important to children. But now, to continue to work as a coach, the first important, you need education, special sport education. Because this education gives this surely in work with children. And the positive, and when you start to work with children as coaches, it's very specific for these ages. They must to take children, juniors, pre-professional, professional, top professional sports, because these are the steps to make good career as tennis coach, as sport coaches. Because this stage is important for development about career as coaches. Moment. So, never underestimation the role in the coaches, because the coach is idol. The children, the parents, the players, the people who work over sport, they number one. Without coaches, we not got athletes. So I want to finish my presentation with one fun history, because many years ago, when I finished my education in Vandermeer Tennis University, I have good chance to visit head office, the president this academy. When I come in office overhead Vandermeer, I read one coach must work 25 years. I think one day, night, 24 hours. After 1 minute, I ask you, Mr. Mayor, why this logo 25 hours? The answer, Dimitar, you really professional coach? Of course, really, I'm professional. No, you're not professional. You must wake up 1 hour earlier to work as professional coach. I think really I am not professional coach. I'm a SAPI professional because I work 12 hours daily. I think very, very important for me, this logo. A long time I think about this logo. Thank you very much. Yes.
Do you think that through the years, coaches have to update their knowledge? So when you finish university to become a coach, do you think that after every 5 or 10 years, you have to update your skills, learn new things in order to keep up with what is happening in the world?
So I think when you finish one sports university or specific sport education, you need to continue to take more education because each sports, the very difficult, very specific work for each player. Many people, they think that I finish university, okay, I'm coach. No, you're not coach, because you need time to make a good coach career. But coach career, maybe after 10 years, daily work, every day, work, you keep this development career as coach. But this important, many people think that I finished 2-3 universities, but it's not enough for a good coach career. Question? Yes?
I would like to enlarge colleague's question. What do you think about the licenses, level of licenses, A, B, C, and so on? Did they show you're professional, or you need something more?
Yeah. In the tennis practice coaches, we have good steps. First steps, this is the instructor. Second steps, teacher. Third steps, pre-professional. Fourth steps, professional. 5 steps, this is the as-professional. But between these steps, we need minimum 3 years work as a coach. Next steps, you take examination for next steps. If you don't take this examination, you stop it in this level. Another? Thank you.